Good afternoon, Plymouth Regional High School. My name is Aidan Harty, and welcome to Studio 48 News. We've got a lot to share with you today, so let's get going. Seniors, don't forget your digital portfolios are due March 1st by 3 p.m. Head over to the library to see Miss Fleck if you need any help. For upcoming sports games tonight at 6, boys basketball will be playing against Laconia here at PRHS, and girls basketball will be playing away at Laconia also at 6. Now, a few weeks ago, we went around the school to find out what was really going on in our students' minds. Here's what they had to say about the new year. I'm Aidan Harty, and welcome to the first Plymouth Man on the Street, where we're going to figure out what the word is. What was your New Year's resolution?
I wanted to have more time to spend with my friends and family.
That is surprisingly beautiful.
My New Year's resolution this year is to read more books.
That's so lame. What was your New Year's resolution?
To be grateful for everything after 2020.
Back in 2013, I made one to never make one again, and I'm doing good at that, so.
Glad to see you're sticking with stuff. Eggnog or hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Definitely hot chocolate.
You like marshmallows in your hot chocolate?
Yeah.
I hate marshmallows. I think they're gross.
Eggnog.
Is it because of all the eggs?
100%.
We're gonna sing happy birthday to Ben Spitz. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Come on, join me. Happy birthday to you.
Journalism.
Come on. Happy birthday to you. The big 17. Yeah.
Ben, how did you feel about that, Ben?
That was awful.
If you could be anywhere for New Year's Eve, where would you be?
I'd want to be in Taylor Swift's home.
Yeah. Maybe. That's a crime.
Sri Lanka, maybe?
What appeals to you about Sri Lanka?
Because I don't know what it is. I don't know where Sri Lanka is.
Vermont.
Why?
My family lives there. You know, it'd just be good family time.
Probably my bed.
Do you have a New Year's kiss?
No.
That is so sad. I had several. Who would win in a fight between Colby and Curtis?
In this fight, I'd have to go with Colby just because he's older. I don't know how they match
He's
up.
got a size advantage, I agree. Who would win in a fight? 500 rats or 5 lions?
5 lions.
Why?
Rats don't fight.
I say lions.
There's a lot of rats, though.
500 rats.
I agree, there's just so many rats. I don't think those lions could deal with all those rats.
I'd say the rats.
I also say the rats. It's just so many rats.
That is a lot of rats.
All right. Who would win in a fight? 5 lions or 500 rats?
I have Colby Cross. Colby Cross.
I like that. What was your favorite thing you got for Christmas?
A new game. I got a new Madden NFL game.
I had so much hair then. If you want to be featured in our future broadcast, just keep an eye out for me. Next up, theater. Last month, our drama department did their performance of Harvey, the man whose friend is an invisible rabbit. We sat down with the cast to hear what they had to say about this show and the production process.
There is a rabbit.
The rabbit is the best friend of Elwood P. Dowd.
Harvey is basically about a guy who sees a rabbit, and the hilarity then ensues when everybody else is incompetent.
It's been a lot longer of a process than it used to be because we would have ended by end of November.
Facial expressions are something that I use a lot, and it's really hard to see them behind a mask.
A lot of distancing that we had to do, which was a little counterproductive to the play.
The hardest thing this year for me has been Tech Week with the microphones and wearing masks.
Our rehearsal schedule was just erratic.
That was definitely the hardest thing we had to endure throughout the show, was just never knowing, because it's exhausting, the ups and downs of all that.
And it feels like you're stuck in place for like years just practicing your lines.
Also, our show date got pushed back like once, twice. Kind of just kept waiting and waiting.
It's been kind of frustrating, but we managed.
Didn't we go in not knowing when the show was going to be?
Yeah.
We didn't even know if it would be a thing. We didn't know if we'd perform.
My character is only in the show briefly, but I play Mrs. Eugene Chauvenet.
I am also only briefly in the show, but my character's name is Betty Chumley, and I play the wife of Dr. William Chumley.
I play the cab driver. I'm also in for a little bit, but it's at the very end, and it's the only role in the entire play that I actually wanted. Yeah, I mean, I could talk like this for hours, but I mean, I only really use it on stage. I gotta save it for that. You know what I'm saying?
My character's name is Dr. Sanderson, and he's very not like me in many ways.
I got Dr. Chumley, and my favorite part is chewing out Jonathan for being incompetent.
My character is Mr. Wilson, and my favorite part about him, it's also not very much like me, because I don't like to think that I'm an angry person.
I play Nurse Kelly, and as we've already kind of discussed, there's a lot of yelling in this play. I tend to be way more like mellow and casual than Nurse Kelly. One of my favorite scenes in the play is yelling at John at one point. Jonathan and I go at it a handful of times.
Taking the time to sit with us and talk about their process. Auditions for our school musical, The Addams Family, are coming up next week. Be sure to stop on Monday or Tuesday night and give it your all. Finally, we've got David Albert to bring you a story that will never let you down.
Hi, I'm David, coming live to you from Studio 48 with a new story today, and it goes a little something like this. What just happened to you is you've been rickrolled. To those of you who have been on YouTube since 2008, you probably know what that is. To those of you who don't, it's essentially based off of something that popped up in 2006 on an anonymous board website called duck rolling. Rickrolling is where you click on a video and it brings you to a video of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, which you probably have heard at this point outside of a radio station in the gag of Rickrolling. This was a meme back in around 2008 to 2010 that has died out until about December 7th of 2020 when the user Ethan on Twitter replied to a tweet that YouTube put out. The tweet, as stated, said, "What was your favorite video that you watched in 2020 on repeat?" The Twitter user Ethan said, "This cute video of puppies," with a thumbnail of a puppy. YouTube then clicked on it, asked Ethan, "Did you just rickroll YouTube?" Which then lit the internet on fire. Ethan freaks out, realizing, "Oh my god, I did it," and then everybody starts making memes about it. We have music from the Avengers going over, the tweets going out, just realizing that he has pranked YouTube, and it's a big deal because we've been trying to do this for years, but finally someone was able to do it in the right light without just randomly sending a link to YouTube and them clicking on it. This is David from Studio 48, and I will catch you in the next one.
Thank you, David. And with that, we've reached the end of our show. We'd like to really thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for future shows and get updates on what we're working on, and keep an eye out for new episodes which should be coming out in the future. I'm Aidan Harty, and I'll see you next time.